All she did was build, and that's all I did. Build. Except now I was feeling different about it. Building Legos wasn't calming me or making me remember good times. I even started having trouble making up new space stories. Like I said, everything felt hijacked. Maybe if she had at least once brought in some of her own Legos, I wouldn't have minded as much. Maybe if she had just asked first, or tried to act thankful. Her corny buildings were taking away from my own creations. I was glad that Yvonne kept bringing me more Lego trash bags, or my production would have really slowed down by Rose's thieving. But one day, I had been working on this new bell tower. It was in the Hero Borough, and I was about to finish it when Big Fathead Rose came over and tried to grab the last few Legos I had been saving in one of my trash bags. I saw this and ran over and grabbed the other side of the trash bag. And the two of us were standing there, both grabbing onto one old trash bag with the last few Legos inside. She would yank the bag toward her, trying to pull it away from me. I would yank it back just as drastic.
Okay, so what kind of conflict is this? Think about the type of conflict this is based on what we've used before. Yes, Chase?
Self to self?
Self versus self?
Yeah. A person to another person.
A person to another person would be?
Character versus character.
Character versus character. We are seeing two people who are in a problem, right? It's only them two, and it seems like it's pretty equal, right? In terms of both of them are being frustrated here. So character versus character. All right. Let's get a reader to finish the chapter. And again, look for that moment of empathy. Justin, ready?
Yeah, wait.
Go ahead.
I think it starts with Anne. And the two of us.
Oh yeah. The whole time Big Rose was standing there, staring down into the bag, drooling over those final few Legos, I guess. I pulled the bag toward me, this time real forceful, and she finally jerked her head up and stared at me, real nasty, like she expected me to back down. I didn't. I glared back at her. We stood there, eye to eyeball. I loaded into my stare at all evilness, all the viciousness I have felt since that night on Halloween. That rock that had been living inside my chest boiled up so hot it melted and shot at her like laser on my eye socket. I guess Ro felt the burn. She dropped the trash bag like if it was hot. I watched her sit down with her back against the wall near her little safe. Her face was tight. Her eyes had got red. Her chest was pumping. She stuck her head between her legs and stayed like that. Just as two of us in this big room that felt too small. I had felt like a chimp after staring her down. Now I didn't feel as big as all that. I dropped the Lego bag in front of her, but grabbed out one brick for myself, just to let her know what was up, and left the rest of them for Big Rose. I snapped my one brick into place on the building I had been working on. On the other side of the room, I heard those other bricks click and clap together, sounding like money. I knew she'd reach her hand inside to pull out the last one.
Beautiful. All right, so let's close the books for a second. Now, here's what we're going to do in our small groups, okay? I'm going to put a timer on for 10 minutes, and all I want you to do is I want you guys to have the discussion, all right, around these guided questions. So as your group, you're going to answer the guided questions, and then together, we want you to find one quote, and I have a feeling a lot of us are going to choose the same quote that shows somebody presenting empathy towards someone else. Okay, so within those 10 minutes, the goal is guided questions, text evidence. Okay, at the end of the 10 minutes, we're all going to share what quote we chose. Okay, and then together we'll consider how this is an example of empathy. Okay, so 10 minutes, guided questions, one piece of text evidence. Let's go ahead and get started, okay? All right. Hello, friends. Friends? So let's start looking at the first question, right? Can someone read the first question? So it asks, describe the real-life connections between Tommy and Molly. So how does this say that he's building a remind you of Lolly's actual life? Oh, what's that? How does it remind you of her life? Okay. His neighborhood has people that you, yes, that's very alright, so let's write that out, right? I agree with you, right? So do you think he wishes he lived in a different neighborhood sometimes? Guys, I need you to try here. Do you think he wishes he lived in a different neighborhood? Okay, why? Why would he want to live in his neighborhood? I like that. He doesn't want to be surrounded by violence. I agree. I think that when you are stuck around violence, you may want to get out of it. All right, let's start answering the second question, okay? I want you guys working together. I want to hear some conversation. So, what do you think symbolism of man and swarm? Swarm. These are the characters from his story, from his little world here. What do you think they represent? So what do you think this is representing? What could these bad characters be symbolizing? Violence, I love that. Yes, violence. Yeah, demon, what?
What's the first question? Or like Molly's Germany and Molly's like New York City.
Okay. People that he's taking for the story are representing how we doing? We're struggling. Are we struggling?
It's okay.
Yeah, let's look.
Is that, I don't know, like, the moment or is that?
Yeah, well, he went from being calm to frustrated. So what do you think triggered him? What made him frustrated? What do you think made him so frustrated and angry? Yeah, probably. That's his space. No one, he doesn't want anyone in that space. Right? So let's see here.
No. Look outside.
So Lolly's feelings changed from calm to frustrated. I like that. Those are the good choices. I agree with you. When he's in that space building, he's calm. And what brought him anger? What made him upset? What made him upset?
Wait. It's not loading.
Just tell me, what made him upset? Why is he frustrated?
Wait. Block that.
We'll figure that out. He was peacefully building a silo. This is,
Wait.
Missy, can you put the timer on for 8 minutes? I forgot to say. Lolly was calmly building his Legos, and inside it happened that made him upset. What could have made him upset?
Only the first or second people.
If the swamp would be like.
Were you not reading?
Who started
Where
touching
does
them?
it say there? Muscle.
Yes.
Where do you see demon?
Well, that's a good question, right? Because it does kind of reveal to us what happened here, right? It says, why do you?
It's literally on the first page of the chapter.
17. Oh, I'll be 18.
It says the alien world of harmony.
We have the first sentence I said the first
It-
page.
Once she came into the picture and started to actually like touch his stuff, that's when he got frustrated. How do you feel when someone touches your stuff? If I just took over your phone, how would you feel? I saw that, right? You're back up. So in this moment, it doesn't make a difference. Because that's his thing. Okay, so let's now start thinking about this next one. So what question are you up to?
Jason watches the
Okay, so let's read that one. Why don't you read it out loud and let's start having a discussion. Why do you think he left her in?
That don't make sense.
What? Okay, so you think he was doing it for his Rose, right? Like to let Big Rose start to talk to him? I mean, what do we know about Big Rose?
She's
Yeah, Big Rose is very quiet. She keeps stuff to herself. So you think Mr. Ali was maybe trying to get her to be more social?
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that, right? Also, does she have people that she usually lives with?
No, no, that.
No, so what do you think his intentions were? Why would he have her building Legos with maybe to make a connection, I like that, okay, let's include that in our response, go ahead, ready? So we think that we think Mr. Ali let her in. Let her in because, yeah, maybe he just wanted for her to make a meaningful connection. I like the way you think.
See? Right.
All right, why don't you guys answer that last question, and then when I come back, we're gonna start thinking, where in this text was empathy presented? Who showed empathy to another character? I want you to think of it like that. We're gonna do, I want you to find the text that, okay? So you guys are gonna do that as a group. I want you to find the question in the text where somebody showed empathy to another. Talk to your team. Talk to them, see if they agree.
Hey, guys.